These routers don't run any BGP. Let me show you from R2. Show IP BGP, no BGP. Same case on all other three iBGP router. We are going to form full mesh. For that, I'm going to use peer group. The reason why I'm going to use peer group is I'm going to have similar set of configuration for all these three neighbors. Let me begin. Router BGP 2345. You see, neighbor, and give a name instead of IP address. And that name is going to be the peer group name. I'm going to say IBGP peers and then peer group. That's all. So we have defined a name for the peer group. Next is neighbor. Sorry, remote AS. I should have said remote AS. Right, remote AS 2345. Next is update source Lubeck 0. And then, is there anything else I'm interested? Next hop self. Next hop self. So these are the three commands I want to configure for all iBGP neighbors. So I have put them in a template. I'm going to now call neighbor 3.3.3.3 peer group neighbor 4.4.4.4 peer group neighbor 5.5.5.5 peer group. That's all. You see, this just in one line of configuration, all those three commands, next up self, update source, and remote AS, all this gets applied, processed. That's the advantage. Next is the line of code is decreased. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this to a notepad. I'm going to copy this to this notepad. See, synchronization rule is off. I did not do anything. It's off by default. We spoke about this in the previous class. Notepad. Okay, so this I'm going to configure on R3. So let me remove this and put R2's address here. That's it. No other configuration needed. Enable config T. Router BGP. And finish. This goes on router 3. Next. For router 4, I'm going to remove this. I put 3333. Router 4. Done. At last, router 5. I'll remove this 5555 and put 444. All right. I'm going to see three neighbors now. Okay, one more. Easy, finish. Show IP BGP summary. I can see 3 neighbors. So very easy if you use peer group. The configuration, just you copy the templates to the neighbor. If I have 99 neighbors, just 99 line of code. If no peer group, then it is going to be 99 multiplied by 3 times. Because I have 3 line of configuration for each neighbor in the template. One is the remote is the other one is the update source, lubx 0. The last one is the next up self.
So, Jay, peer group only works when the remote AS is same for all.
Yes, that is right. But if you will have dual homing with same ISP, dual connections to same ISP, and if you wish to use peer group, you can do so. So in that case, also the remote AS is going to be same. See, otherwise peer group won't be that useful. So in most of the cases, 99.9% peer group is used with an autonomous system between the IBGP neighbors. As you already said, between EBGPs we will have different autonomous systems, so peer group can't be used. Preferred only within IBGP environment. Next is the authentication. Authentication, we saw it is straightforward. It is MD5 authentication. I would like to show you that. So what I'll do is between router 4 and router 6, let us bring up the neighbor. Router 4. Let me check what has been configured already in router 6 and then I'll come to 4. On router 6, show IP BGP summary. Okay, I'm using the loopback to form neighbor, which means I have a static route. It is okay. I'll also go to router 4 and say router BGP 2345, and then neighbor is 6.6.6.6. Remote AS is 600. Neighbor 6.6.6.6. Update source lubx 0. Neighbor 6.6.6.6. EBGP. I think I have given TTL security POP 2. Let me check once really what I have. Show run. Okay, I used EBGP multi-hop here, so let me change this to EBGP multi-hop. Neighbor 6.6.6.6. EBGP multi-hop 2. Okay, what is next? I'm expecting a neighbor. I would like to.
When we use EBGP multi-hop at one end, even at the other end, it should be the same.
Yeah, that is what going to work properly. Otherwise, there will be some. It may work, but confusion will be always there between these two routers. See, when I say EBGP multi-hop, you know very well, I'm focusing on outgoing TTL. Whereas TTL security is opposite. So it won't be normal if you do that. So match both sides the same TTL security or EBGP multi-hop. Alright, so next is authentication. I see that the neighbor has already come between 4 and 6. Show IP BGP I learned a network. I'm expecting this network to be available on router 2. Check router 2's routing table. Show IP route BGP. Yes, we do have it. Wonderful. Let's see the BGP table in router 2. Show IP BGP. I can see it has learned from the next stop 4444 because I've said next stop self. Now what is next is I'm going to now enable authentication between 4 and 6. Between 6 and 4, let me go to 6 first and say router BGP 600 neighbor 4.4.4.4 shut down. I'm temporarily shutting down the neighbor. I've shut down the neighbor. Administratively down. If you see the other side, router 4, that will also show you, see the session has been closed by the peer. So router 4 now don't have any root. Let us check that. Show IPGP. See, it is gone. Now on R2 also I should not see. Gone everywhere. Going back to 6 to enable authentication. I am going to say whenever you speak to this neighbor, use the password. Use the password as strong. Strong lock. The reason why it shows is the other side is not using MD5. See, no message digest from 444, which means from here we are sending message digest. That you may also see in R6. Where is R6? Okay, R6 we saw. We may also see in 4. No. Okay, let's see by sniffing some packet here. Okay, if you see this packet coming from, this is going from router 4. I want to show you packet coming from router 6. Right now only I'm seeing from 4. And when I open this packet 4 to 6, there is no authentication actually. Okay, from 6 I'm getting some packet. You can see the authentication. Look at this. Down. Option field number 9, I think. MD5 authentication will be in IP header, no? IP. Option field number 9. Where is the option field? Oh, this is source from router 4. There is no packet coming from 6. Okay. I misunderstood. I'm looking for some packet coming from router 6. Okay, now what we'll do now. It's okay, let's bring the authentication on either side. Then we'll go to the Wireshark router 4. It's per neighbor. So router BGP 2345. Neighbor 6.6.6.6. Oh, you know why router 6 was not saying hello? Because we said shut down. Let me bring it up. I forgot. That's why I was not seeing any TCP packets because I shut down the neighbor. Let me bring the neighbor up by saying no shut down. Okay, from 6 also we started receiving packets. You see, boom, router 6. In router 6, I'm expecting. This is the one. See, under the option field only you will find it. This is what I was searching for. The option field, when you open, you can see message digest. Yeah, option field number 19. I was saying 9, it is 19. And this is the message digest selected in the blue color. So one side it is sending with message digest. The other side, if you see from router 4, there is no message digest. Let's enable here on router 4. Whenever you speak to 6.6.6.6, use the password stroke lock. Now I'm expecting the neighborship to come up. Let's go to Wireshark. Still, the authentication is not successful. I don't see any three-way handshake. Sync is send, sync retransmission. Okay. Did I make any mistake in the password? Yeah.
Password was wrong.
Yeah, it's very clearly says bad authentication. STO, okay, R I missed. Okay.
Yeah.
ST.
I wanted to see actually. That's why.
STRO. It's the impact of my body condition. Okay, anyway, the neighbor has come up. I can see even the behind the screen, the keep alive updates, everything is going fine. The neighbor has come because the message just the hash value would have matched. That's why it says fine. Next is okay. So these are all BGP packets. All TCP based conversations you can see here. Three handshakes. See, but this needs some lens to see, too microscopic. The three handshakes, the sequence numbers, the acknowledgements, you can see all of them here. When you have time, you go through these things with your Wireshark. What else we saw the other day? What show?
Multi-access one thing.
Oh, that one, multi-access. Next up behavior. Next up behavior.